but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again.
Warning: the following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention.
Good morning. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is feeling really well. So, welcome to my stream. Today is the stream of all streams. Welcome to a relaxed and chilled stream with your host, Spawntrooper, former British Armed Forces, 6'1" and a little bit. I weighed myself this morning. I am 242 pounds. Pure, unadulterated Welsh muscle. Married to a beautiful woman. And today we are going to chill and relax and just sit here and talk to each other and have a fantastic coffee. Oh yeah. And you're wondering, why why are you talking like this? Because I can. And I am. I send my greetings, my hugs, and my love to all of you. Heidi, Steve, Gail, Elmo, SMN, Moosey Lady, Hans, Aussie Jen, hi, Gail, David, Ammo Girl, Nimrod. I bid you all good day. Laura, hi. Welcome to the stream. So today we're gonna just chill and sit. And we're gonna have fun. We're just gonna sit here and talk and communicate. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, is coffee day. Oh yeah. We're gonna relax and we're just gonna chill, have fun. We're gonna talk about spin tires. No, Steve. No, I do apologize. I haven't played any games from them. No. I'll check. Oh, spin tires. Why is that name ringing a bell? Why is that name ringing a bell? Let me check. Oh yeah. Autobots roll out. I have seen that game. That is a nice game. It's like a nice driving game, but no, I haven't, mate. I haven't. Okay, so how is everyone today? Many things have happened. Many words have been said. Many places have been seen. Oh, yeah. Now, I bet you're thinking, oh, did he just wake up? And you know what? You'll be absolutely incorrect. I am just absolutely relaxed. I am absolutely chilled. I haven't been chilled like this. Well, I've been chilled for quite a few days, actually. But anyway, so, yes, it's been fun. I haven't even turned on my coffee pot yet. Well, go on then. Go and shake your cheeks over to the coffee pot and turn it on then. I mean, well, it's 2 a.m. for this prisoner. That's okay. We'll let you out yourself for a while. Oh, did anyone watch? Oh, wow. Did anyone watch Tug and Megan's stream last night? Wow. Rattus, good morning. Good morning. Let's have a chat and coffee. Good morning to you. I'm Spartacus. Anyway, so yeah, did anyone watch that? That was a very interesting, obviously a lot of the information and everything is repetitive, but I was very surprised of like the not this is not on their stream last night, but how can I put this? I thought America was a Christian, sort of a Christian country. And that forgiveness and turning the other cheek is, something that a God-fearing person or people would do. Oh God, that coffee's oh my word, that coffee's nice. How the hell did I make that the coffee that nice? Medic! No, anyway. Oh, God, that coffee was so nice. Guys, go and get yourself a drink right now. Right now. I'm still on the shitty internet, but you want to make an announcement? Well, go ahead then. Go ahead. Floor's all yours, DJ. Oh. Well, wait, am I missing something here? Good morning, Johnny D. Good morning. Good morning. Baba bidi 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 baba bidi bidi didi didi didi. Okay, well, DJ, yeah, we're waiting for you to. You've got the floor. That's why I'm not speaking. Oh yeah. So while we're waiting for DJ to do whatever he's going to do, yeah, I thought that, you know, the Western culture, the Western Hemisphere, the culture here is that we forgive, and you know, I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, if you do what they've done, and I mean, they've been doing it for 2 years, and some, some people less than, and then they sit on their platforms and do what they've done. You got little Crocodile Dundee, aka Swamp Lizard, aka Robbie. The fact that you're crying like a schoolgirl and then you drag in this Luthman, Mr. Magoo, and oh wait a minute, it has been said by you. Oh shit! It has been said by YouTuber, we will not mention that I have broken HIPAA. I want to announce a medical report was handed out by someone else who was passed to me. I didn't sign anything, so therefore I need to blow my nose. 1 second. Oh my god, I've been talking this whole time and I totally forgot to unmute myself. Right. Just for those who are from the UK, okay, the HIPAA, right, is basically Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act.
Okay, and that's a US law. Basically, here in the UK, it comes under the DPA, the Data Protection Act. The DPA is a law that protects against patients' data and ensures that NHS organisations follow the law. Right now, there is private providers that operate in the US need to comply with HIPAA. Obviously, there is HIPAA law. However, if a private individual, now I'm not trying to justify anything here, but that's one thing I do know of. If a doctor patient confidentiality, okay, that comes under HIPAA, right? It's even like someone can't walk in and ask questions. Or, there's quite a lot of stuff that's been on YouTube that has actually gone against HIPAA. The HIPAA violation, basically, it's a HIPAA violation. Now, if a patient, for example, or a individual, yeah, not a problem, DJ, not a problem. Thanks very much for the update, dude. If a individual or a person decides to hand over their medical documentation to someone else, okay, they're not breaking their HIPAA because they are handing their own documents over. If they publicize and say, hey, look what I got, look at my x-ray, right? Everything medical, every single medical record, x-rays, blood reports, everything, okay, comes under the HIPAA, aka DPA protection, right? However, if you publicize it, you can't, they can't throw you in jail for publicizing your own information. That because you are making that choice for yourself. So it's a very delicate situation. I mean, the law on that varies from country to country, but because obviously America, a law upon themselves. You got the rest of the world. There's a big difference. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to type in. All right. And I'm going to do it in front of you. Can I show people my personal medical records right? Here's the thing. When you accuse someone, okay, right, you've got a thing called SAR. It's called a subject access request. Okay, that's for other individuals. That's like if you go for a job or anything like that. Right? But you can give individuals permission. So you can only share your medical records with others if you give them your permission or if there is a specific circumstance. With your permission, you can share your records with healthcare providers who need to know and treat you. You can choose to share your information with a third party after reviewing it. So basically, after you say, for example, you've got medical records, but you want to, you just want to share them. Or if I wanted to share my sisters, my parents, or someone who's passed or deceased or anything else, or I want to share, and I ask their family or their loved one, can I share this information publicly? And they go, sure. And so, okay, then can I have that in writing, please? And then I get that in writing and signed, dated, everything else. And I get a record of that. You see, that's not against Data Protection Act, but when I've got permission. However, there are specific circumstances. If a health professional may be required to share your information, if it's because of the law, or if it's for how can I put it, public interest, i.e., like if you got psychological, mental, or you got some sort of contagious disease, all right? And the other thing is if you lack the mental capacity, your medical information, that's where the DPA and the HIPAA get thrown out the window. because the thing is that information needs to be passed on. Otherwise, you're not just putting yourself but other people in danger. So it needs to be that information needs to be passed forward, and or for medical research and health and for the health service planning. So if, say, for example, you go into a hospice or something like that for long term, then obviously the authorities, the health authorities, or the social care, stuff like that. So there's a lot of avenues where permission can be given, permission has to be requested, and permission can be denied. Now, when it comes to doctor-patient confidentiality, right, a doctor cannot discuss your information unless they get specific permission from a family member or written, or legally. So, yeah, there you go. Try and call me out on that one, because I'm richly reading it from the actual health organization. Just saying. So, yeah, obviously, wow. Okay. We're not going to continue on that one. So we're going to carry on having a nice day. So, yeah. Hi. It's me, Spawny Baby. Yes. And as you can see, I've updated a picture. Okay. And, hi, Lisa. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. It's very good to see you. And yeah, Jen, my thoughts and prayers and support there for your mother. I do apologize. Anyway, Melody, Gail, DJ Raz. I recorded a video. Right, okay. And I'm just catching up with chat now. Eric, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I wanted to, actually, I did want to talk about a couple of topics this morning. However, I've decided that I'm not going to bother. And the reason I don't want to bother is because I like to keep my energy positive today. Yes, positivity. I hope that you guys enjoyed the truck simulator last night. Like I said, I'm going to try to do some more, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to try and do different things. I want to get that racing. I think I'm going to save up and get that racing thing. What's that racing track? The GTA or something like that? I think it's GTA. Yeah, I think it's GTA. I don't know if I can't remember. But anyway, coffee time. Yes. Woo. Yeah, can't go wrong with coffee time. I'm Spartacus. Yeah. So, other than that, how is everybody? Right? How is everybody? Hang on a second. Oh, wait a second. You absolute. Oh my God. Oh God. I wish I could take a pic. I just saw something. I have to say that Richard Luthman does really actually look like Mr. Magoo. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, wow. Whose birthday is it today? Whose birthday is it today? Stand up, be recognized. Advance one and be recognized. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It is Melody's birthday today, so you know what's going to happen. So everyone, press record. Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Melody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melody. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Funny. Oh, God, that was fun. It's my birthday and I dance if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. Oh, season. I'm not sure what it is. Either the cat's had a shit somewhere or farted. I don't know what you're looking at because I hoovered up this room and I've cleaned a bit of the house this morning because it was my turn. And you're looking at me like you've done something, and you're looking at me in a guilty look, aren't you? Eh? Oh well. Yes. Don't worry about spelling. The gas PD are not here. They need to have a warrant to come into here. So don't worry. You're safe. You are safe. So, yeah. News. Let's have a little bit of news, shall we? Well, it looks like some people. How can I put it? I mean, one thing I can bring you up to news in regards to the Metropolitan Police here in the UK. 2 former police officers sentenced for destroying evidence and lying. So that's quite a good thing. Basically, 2 former officers sentenced for perverting the course of justice after lying about circumstances surrounding police pursuit. Obviously, the police officers' names I am not going to give you, but they're both in their late 40s. And obviously, they've been working in the Met Police for quite a few years. Okay, so basically, we're both attached to the Met operations. What operations is disregarded that. Well, we're not going to discuss that. We're sentenced in the Southwark Crown Court. One was given 6 months sentence, suspended for 12 months, and the other one received 8 months, also suspended for 1 year. The previous pleaded guilty for the same court in January for perverting the justice. Right, in July 2023, the officers were on patrol in a police car in Hayes when they came to be involved in a pursuit with a motorcycle, which failed to stop. The pursuit concluded with the passenger sustaining injuries to her leg. In a subsequent reporting of the incident, the former officers misled their colleagues as to who was driving the police vehicle at the time for the pursuit, because obviously you need to be TPAC trained or high pursuit driving trained. And, that takes quite a while. And, and not everyone passes that type of training. Okay, so basically went on to destroy the body-worn video and belonging to both officers, which may have contained evidence of the pursuit. Partial remains of the cameras were subsequently recovered from his garden.
Some hours later, reported the matter to his line manager, who in turn referred it to the Directorate of Professional Standards. So basically, yeah, so 2 cops basically went to jail or suspended. Right. A man sentenced for unaliving Dubai chef Musi Imnitu. Mr. Wilson was jailed for 18 years for unaliving a 41-year-old Musi Imnitu following Notting Hill Carnival in 2024. Again, a unaliving investigation launched for the following unaliving of a lady in Ealing. So this is for the Met Police. And you ask me, why am I hitting the Met Police? Because the Met Police have always the biggest news. Right? You try the Welsh, the Welsh police. They're as much use as a fart in a spacesuit. That I can assure you of. Trust me. Right. Today's news. Okay. International Development Minister Annalise Dodds quits over aid cuts. So there goes the first one. And what else have we got? The Guardian. Zelensky heads for Trump White House meeting as Russia names the new. This is going to be fun. This is going to be hilarious. All right. Yeah, as basically Russia announces the new U.S. ambassador. Go figure. All right, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is expected in the White House very shortly. The Ukrainian president has already had some meetings with U.S. senators this morning and is expected to speak at the Conservative Hudson Institute later tonight. But, I mean, yeah, well, we already know how that's going to turn out. Okay, BBC apologised for serious flaws over the Gaza documentary and what could be in the UK-US trade deal after a game-changing meeting between one clown and the other. And also, Trump's nearly catching himself in a lie, and the only reason he was saved is by a French touch. Oh, yeah. All right. Baltic states very unhappy after UK fails to invite leaders to Ukraine summit. Nothing surprises me with that absolute clown who we have as a prime minister. Oh, by the way, if you're listening, Keir Starmer is an absolute numbnut. Just saying. Everything that happened when he first came into the prime minister's position, everything that happened in those weeks could have been avoided, but it wasn't. He wanted to show his, look how powerful I am, Mum. Protesters hurled petrol bombs and police fired tear gas at demonstrators in Greece. Wow. So, yeah. What else is there? I mean, there's like, oh, wait a minute. A woman. Yeah, I watched this. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know if you saw that on the news as well. A woman was found unalive in her apartment flat after 3 years. So, hang on a minute. So, no one smelt anything? No one thought to go and check and knock on the door and go, hello? Hello? Wow. I mean, to be honest with you, right. Right. Unfortunately, there's someone was found. Not sure if they were unalive, but they found someone in Newport. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not going to discuss that. Newport. No, we're not going to discuss that. Box has tabled implications. Shops, including chips near village. No, we're not going to discuss that. Cardiff. No, we're not going to discuss that. Who made an absolute mess of sympathy for councils as yes, they did mess up. Right, the Welsh government have made an absolute mess of 20 million. Our community members are treated like that's fact. All right, Force defends decisions to close and sell off several town police stations. Yeah. Plans for Cardiff Council tax rise. Job cuts and parking charges. Oh, it's going to be fun. Park gates to repaint, but bizarre row over what colour they should be. Park gates to be repainted. Right, okay. Section of popular coastal path could be closed off to public all summer. Parts of the route which connects to West Wales beaches is being closed due to a number of landslides this year. Family forced to leave home. Oh, God, the news. Yeah, there you go. Now, let's go to the US, shall we? News today in the United States. USA. Nervous breakdown, mental health day off, nervous breakdown, drinking lots of water, nervous breakdown, doesn't know what they're saying, making shit up, conspiracies. There you go. There's the news for the United States. Oh yeah, we have been shafted. I mean, it's like you bent over to pick something up and someone's gone, hello, who's your daddy? But yeah. So, hi, everybody. In fact, Diana, actual fact, it's just like, if you think about it, okay, over the last 20 years, here in the UK, for example, members of the government, of the MOD, of different positions within the government, maybe the health government or anything else, have richly forgotten paperwork, confidential paperwork in their cars, on trains, on buses, in cafes and stuff like that, and walked off. And people have found this information, and it's had hundreds of thousands of people's personal information on there, right? And there, a couple of years ago, I'm not sure if anyone can remember this, anyone from the UK, but a couple of years ago, oh God, it was what, 15 years ago, or something like that. All right. Someone from the health department forgot a briefcase or bag, and it had access information and everything else to the NHS National Register. And basically, the increase of spam calls and fake prescriptions and everything else, the fake prescriptions that went up, was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Because what these people did, I don't know if they sold it on to, hang on a minute, I need to blow my nose. I mean, obviously, I'm only going by what I've heard. So, and what I heard was very scary, because the thing is, the people who found the information or whatever, either allegedly sold it on or gave it away or whatever, and people were basically ordering medication. So, and the thing is, there's certain medication there's people they have to pay for. But then there's also certain, because there's certain codings that go onto the prescriptions, that when you go to the pharmacy, the pharmacist will look at this, the prescription, and it will have a certain code. So that means it'll be, if you are in receipt of state pension or state funds, then you don't have to pay for your medication. And if you are part and part, then you part partially. Or if you're former military or anything else, then you get like a heavy discount. Or you pay the full price. Now, it became really bad. It was a really, really bad. Right, it was really, really bad. I don't know how they sorted it, but obviously they must have sorted it, because it stopped quite quickly. But the thing is, you got to be very careful. If you get, like in America, I find it very strange that when you answer the phone, and you've got these caller ID things that you seem to ignore. Here's the thing: the way I deal with companies, if I haven't contacted you first, all right, I don't want to receive a call from you. Okay, so if I call like a cell phone, like a mobile phone company, or a TV company, or electrical company, or gas company, or in regard to my car, mechanics, stuff like that. If you call me, I hang up or I'm not interested, but I will call you first. Once I call you and I then hear you recognize your voice and everything else, then I will, I'll be more than happy. If I receive a call from an unregistered number, I don't answer it. If I receive, hi, Kathy, if I receive a call from someone and I pick it up and I don't recognize the voice, I will say, sorry, don't accept cold calls, and I hang up. 10 minutes later, I've got the person who actually I talked to. He said, that was my mechanic. I went, well, I don't care. I don't, I just don't. But the reason being is because over the last years, I've got so sick and tired of answering the phone and talking to someone. And look, a lot of, dogs. I know a lot of companies are basically, they're basically handing out their workload to companies abroad, the Philippines, India, different countries. I mean, I had a call once about, what was it about? Was it about a cell phone? Yeah, I think it was about a cell phone. I can't remember. And the person was from India but lived in the States. And we became good friends, actually, which was really strange. And that person did live in the States. They lived on the East Coast of the States. So, but anyway, and the thing is, a lot of these companies will go to the cheapest provider who can get the staff to answer phones, because obviously people in the West are now getting very lazy. That's fact. All right. And then you've got people screaming and shouting at these guys, all right, considering that what we earn in one day, they probably earn in a week, right? They get used, abused, and then you got shouting. However, there's people over there who have created, and I mean richly created, companies with 20, 30 phone operators who will then call people out of the blue and then say they represent the phone company, Amazon, PayPal, stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. Companies like Amazon or PayPal, if you've got an account, they will send you a message through that system. Now, and you will get a certain, and there's a certain, this is why a two-step authentication is always good, because these people will not be able to figure that one out. They'll probably might get one out of the two, but they won't get both, right? But it's like my wife she ordered something off Amazon, and funny enough, so did I that day. And we both ordered something, me for something for mechanically, and her something obviously for cooking. And both of our stuff was on its way, and for some reason, both of the stuff was actually going to be delivered around the same time. So I'm sitting here, and I'm like going, okay. Next one, ding dong, we go to the door. It's the stuff that the wife ordered. I'm like, okay. Nothing happened that rest of that day. Next day, nothing. And then I look on my phone, and it says, has been delivered. So I look at it, and I go, no, it hasn't. And the individual, what they done, oh God, what they done, right? Because the thing is, you have to remember, in countries like, parts of the world like Wales and Scotland, where, you may not have a neighbor for 500-600 yards, or even in America where you've got neighbors down the road, right? When they drive down your drive or down a footpath or whatever, sometimes these drivers are either too lazy or they get lost and they can't find it. So what they do, they'll take the package, put it outside someone else's thing, take a picture in such a way, and then throw it back in their vehicle and drive off. And then either keep it, lose it, or whatever, right? Because they know Amazon will give a refund. 99% of the time, Amazon will give a refund. So I'm like going, But here's the mistake the driver did. He took a picture, or she took a picture of the item that I had. It was a fairly large box. And they took a picture. And what they did, they accidentally took a picture of such a way that I could actually see my neighbor who lives about 2.5 miles down the road. That's the distance. Okay, so basically I got on my bike. I got a mountain bike with suspension, and I yeeted it down there, right? And this was the next day, I think. It was about the next day, or a couple of days later. And I yeeted it down there, and I come to a screeching halt. I look, and I take a picture of the exact spot because I wanted Amazon to see this. The next one day, came out of his house, and he went, "All right." I went, "You didn't happen to get a delivery, did you?" And he went, "You're not going to believe this." I went, "All right, try me." And he sat there, and we spoke, and we had a cigarette, and we had a fag and had a chat and that. And he turned around and he went, "I was sitting in my kitchen having a cup of tea." I went, "I told you should drink coffee. It makes put hair on it." He went, "Yeah." He went, "Fuck off." I went, "Okay." And he went, "I was sitting in my kitchen, and it's my day off, and I was just chilling, and I saw this white van. It stopped. It reversed, then it drove forward, then it stopped, then it reversed, then it drove forward, then it drove forward, then came back, but in a different direction." So I said, "He must have used the area close to me to turn around." He went, "Yeah." And then he stopped. He got out his wagon. He looked at my gate, he looked at the cottage, and then he put the thing down. Took a picture. He threw it into the actual cab, got back in, and drove off. And I went, "No shit." And he went, "Yeah." So you don't mind me sending me that in a text message, do you? And he went, "Yeah, no problem." "Oh, and by the way, do you want to watch CCTV?" And I was like, "No fucking way." And he had it on CCTV. So I sent them everything, Amazon, everything. And obviously, you're talking to people where English is not their first language. And, sometimes you can have a difficulty with communication. And it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's just a breakdown with the English language. Because people, if they talk too fast or with an accent, So these guys will, if they don't understand you, they'll go straight onto script. And they have a script in front of them, what they're supposed to say and what. And that's what happens sometimes, and people get irritated with that. So this person goes on to script. I went, hang on. I know that you're not understand. What don't you understand? And then he went, and I went, "Not a problem. I'm going to send you everything." And I sent him everything, and he went, "Oh my." He said, "Oh no." He went, "Oh, this driver's fired." And I went, No. I don't want you to look. Just either resend it or, And he said, "Oh, we'll give you a refund." Yeah. And a couple of hours later, I ended up getting a refund. And then they gave me a £15 voucher. But here comes the scary part. And this is where your integrity comes into it. And, and then this was in the afternoon. So I've got my money back, and I reordered the same thing, but from someone else on Amazon. And I get the £15 voucher. And because I'm in communication with this person and the ticket's still open, next thing I know, there's a knock on my door. And I'm like, who the hell is this? Yeah. So I went to open the door. And lo and behold, it's the freaking driver with my box. And I look at him and I went, "Do you know what you've just caused?" And he looked at me and he went, "What?" And he was from somewhere else as well. I said, "Do you know what you've just done?" And he went, "What?" I said, "You just put yourself in a predicament and me in a predicament. Stand there." And I get my phone, and obviously I phone up to Amazon, and thank God I got the same guy. And I said, "Forget everything." And he went, "Why?" I said, "The driver's here. Do you want to talk to him?" And he went, "Oh, no, we don't need to," because they don't really talk to him. I said, "Look, can you just say what happened?" And he went, "Yeah." And he explained. He said, "Look, I didn't know where. I couldn't find the address. I panicked. I took a picture. I put it back in there. Bang, bang, bang." And I said to him, "Right, can you please cancel the voucher for the £15 voucher for, and can you please take the payment?" But he went, "Yeah, but the thing is, have you not made another order?" And I went, "Yeah, I have." He went, "Well," and you could hear all of us were standing because it was on loudspeaker. All of us were like, and all you could hear is like, tick, 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 tick. That's us all trying to figure out how this can be resolved, because he's delivered, I've paid for it, I've got a refund, got some credit, paid for a new thing. So I'm sitting there, I'm then going, oh crap. So it was one of them. It was one of them. So basically, he said, "Oh, I'll get back to you in about two minutes." So I put me on hold. I'm talking to this guy. He's now refusing to leave because he wants to make sure. And what happened? The Amazon guy did it. This he had a look and he said, "Right, I have cancelled that ever one that you've done." Oh, yeah, right. I have going to leave you the £15 compensation or gift card for the inconvenience. I was like, yeah. And we're not going to refund you the money for the item, but we're now going to let that go through and pay the vendor. And I was like, yeah. And the driver is off the hook. And I went, thank fuck for that. And that was it. And it was probably the most surreal and weirdest thing. But Amazon, there are people, and and it's just one of those weird things. And here's the thing. That's the problem, what's going on these days, right? Because when people get scammed, it's because other people are selling your information. It's because other people are making mistakes. So when people make these accusations and stuff like that, then explain this. Why is it easy to go online, type people's names in, and find personal information about them? Let me explain why. Because some of the governmental bodies that have your information, okay, they're public places. It's however, when people start digging, into other stuff, right, they are then fully responsible for disseminating that information into the public view. Now, if it's not public and it's been made public, that's when the problem starts, because they have then taken information that wasn't public, then they've made it public, and now it's in the public forum. So the thing is, when you get a third party doing a research or doing some checks or anything else, all right, and then they come across that information, they can't be held responsible for that because it's public information. It's the person or the individuals who put that information out there in the first place. And this is why they like in America, but over here, they are changing the goalposts every 5 minutes. Yes, it was, Diana. That's the Freedom of Information Act is supposed to sort of like put a bridge between privacy and public, because like there's a lot of stuff that even you won't find unless you're really good at it. All right. But like the FOIA, the FOIA, when you put a request in, you have to give reasons why. And believe it or not, some of these departments or some people can actually refuse that, because there may be information in the documents that are damaging, or they could cause danger to other people. So if they don't think that the information is that you shouldn't be in possession of that information, they can refuse it, right? Just like anything else. Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's just like deliveries as well. Many years ago, right, I did some moonlighting for a company. Hi, Chris. I did some moonlighting for a company, delivering. And I was at the one place, and I reversed the vehicle onto the delivery, onto the delivery entrance for the warehouse. And after I pulled forward to close the doors, the amount of boxes and amount of little small things that have fallen through the gap, right? It was unbelievable. And drivers would say, "Oh, just throw it in your cab." And I went, "Well, no, because this is all secured. Once these doors get closed and it gets checked, a seal goes on the back of those doors, so it's sealed. So because there could be millions and millions of pounds worth of things in the back there. So what I did, I just threw everything on the back of the truck. Took a couple of screenshot pictures with my cell phone and then threw everything on the back of the truck and then closed it up. And the driver went, well, that was stupid. I went, why? He said, you never know. You could have got yourself a new mobile phone. And I looked at him and I went, you thieving little prick. And then I just got in my vehicle and drove off. All right, got to the front. They checked everything. They checked the paperwork. They put the seal on it and off I went. And, you know, it's so easy. These days, people don't care. They don't care because they know if they steal it off you, the insurance, the Amazon will repay. I've heard stories of people getting order and stuff, and it's never turned up. They phone Amazon up, never turned up. And here's the thing: if you've got CCTV or a Ring camera, right, and you can prove categorically that no delivery was done on that day when it was supposed to, you get a refund. So it's a cutthroat environment now. I mean, people don't care. You know, and what really gets me is that like people who have disabilities, physical disabilities, who can't, you know, get up and can't, you know, or both psychological, mental, and physical disabilities, who cannot stand up for themselves or cannot do that type of interaction with, they take advantage of. And then you've got family members who try to get stuff for them, and then this happens, or they get phone calls, or God knows what. And it's just absolutely. Yeah, it's I don't understand it. I mean, like you know, if it was up to me, I would make sure that you'd have a two-way authentication where you richly had to give your fingerprint or to make sure that it was delivered. So the only way that driver could get paid is basically by having physical evidence that you have delivered. Right, or have physical evidence that you are who you are stating. Yeah, and here's another thing. I heard rumors that Epstein's travel log got released today, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. I'm not sure if someone's trying to press my buttons on that. But there you go. Go and check it out. See if you find it. Let me know if you do. Ow. Anyway, so got an itchy nose. Oh, I got an itchy nose. Itchy, it's itchy. You know, but here's the thing. Oh, have I ignored people? Just excuse me for a sec. Yeah, I was wondering what I could smell. Looks like the cat's cheeky little. Anyway, oh God, I swear to God, I got the biggest cramp in my calf this morning. Oh, looks like someone loves me. Anyway, so how's everyone? Hi, Gail. Gail, yes, plus they are as gentle squirrels. Squirrel, my cat runs in the house. She puts in the dog in the place. The cat thinks. Yeah, well, cats are, yeah. They threw a pile of parcels in someone's garden. Not one of them were for the householders. They never got theirs. Wouldn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me, Lisa. Yeah, that's the thing about. I mean, I'm actually thinking of doing that delivery just you know, just to get rid of the boredom between jobs and stuff. So, and I've already contacted them, and you know, you have to get business insurance, liability insurance, and everything else. And luckily, I've got all that.
You know, so I am quite tempted. I must admit, I am very tempted. I'm very tempted. But the thing is, I won't even stop. I'll just go beep beep out the window. But anyway, I was going to talk like this all day, so to make everyone feel comfortable. So please sit back, recline, and remember to close your eyes and take a deep breath and relax. So, and also just to poke fun at someone who I spoke to. Anyway, I know why I've got freaking. Oh yeah, I know why I've got a cramp. Yeah, I can feel it right there, right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if anyone can remember, but these little huts. This is what got me, right? These little huts turned up where you can donate clothing and you get like 10p a kilo or something like that. And I'm like thinking, going, And just before all this Ukraine stuff kicked off, right? My other half was like, I still have, still got some of my gear, and I had a load of gear that I really didn't need anymore. Everything that I had to hand back in, I've handed back in, and I was like, and then obviously Ukraine kicked off, and the thing is, I've got a couple of friends from Ukraine who are over there, and I went, you know what? And then one of our friends said he was going over to Ukraine. I said, here, take this with you. And I gave him a whole MFO box of kit. All the way from 1990s all the way to present day. And he looked at me and he went, what am I going to do? I said, just put it in your car, take it with you. And when you get to Kiev, just hand it to the National Guard or hand it to the police so they can disseminate it, they can share it. And he went, all right. And he turned and he says, what happened when he got to the border and he went into Ukraine and he got halfway, I think it was Lviv or whatever, right? He saw an army depot, drove in and dropped the box off. They jumped in that, they literally got into the freaking box. And they were really, and I'm glad that kit went to, it was donated and that. And then over here, there's these like little huts. You go in and you give them the clothing. And what they do with the clothing that you don't want, all right, they take it, they put it through a washing machine, all right, and then if it looks fairly new, what they will do, they will then put it back on the market. So if you spent £10, or say the price has gone extraordinary now, but if you spend £10 for a t-shirt, right, and they'll wash the t-shirt, if the t-shirt is in really good nick and it still looks like new, they will wash it, iron it, refold it, repack it, and sell it for £20. And this is stuff that you've donated. And then if you're really clever, if you're really lucky, you'll see these creatures. I don't know. They come out at night, and they will literally climb into these donation tins, dumpsters that they have, and they will literally climb into these bloody things. Have a look around. It's like walking into a shop and TK Maxx and then just looking what fit, and then just basically sling it and then climb back out. I mean, like, have they ever heard about health and safety at work? I mean, can you imagine like the vehicle turning up, picking up the clothing, and then you open it, and you just see this woman or guy sitting there going, "Let me out! I've been in here 2 years, and they've only been feeding me water and bird food." But yeah, I mean, I went into this is nowhere to rely. I went, when was it? Years ago. And I wanted to get a present for my nephew. And in second-hand shops here in the UK, I don't know about thrifts. I don't know about in the States, but over here in in second-hand shops, you'll be very surprised of what you can find.
And if you look really carefully, you can find some very interesting stuff that could technically make you a bit of money. And I didn't think anything of it. So, you know, and then at that time, you don't think about stuff like that. So I would go into these secondhand shops because I wanted to buy a gift for him because he was in the process of getting married. So I wanted to get him something so they could both use it and it, you know, like a thing. Anyway, so I'm looking at something and I look over and I can see this jacket. And I thought, okay, walk over. And then I saw another one. And in the end, I saw 3 of these jackets. And it turns out that these jackets were actually American bomber jackets from the what do you call it? Oh, what was it? No, it wasn't American ones. It was British ones. Lancaster bombers, you know, the flight jackets. And these really thick, fully ones. And they were absolutely in pristine condition. So I was like, okay. So I walk over and I went, how much are those jackets, darling? And she went, oh, they're £15 each. And I was like, £15 each? She went, yeah. I said, you got any more? And she went, no, just those 2. But they came with this. And I went, came with what? And she's richly got the frickin' flight boots. You know, the woolly ones, the ones that you put over their shoes. And she had 3 pairs of them. So, oh, yeah, I'll take them. So I had them for quite a while. And I basically kept one set for myself. Right. And there was a reason for it. And the other 2, one set I gave to a former Second World War pilot who then passed it on into his family. And the other one I sold to a collector. £15 each. So I paid £45 for a complete set of the jacket and the boots. Yeah. I still didn't get my nephew that thing, though. Oh, shit. That was funny. Yeah. Because when I went to his wedding, I just gave him an envelope. Yeah, we call it the envelope. But anyway, enough about me. So how's everyone today? Well, we know about the news. The weather? Oh, God, yeah. What's the weather like? Let's check the weather. Wait. Where's the weather? Breaking news. CNN. Yeah, no. They're fake news. NBC. No. USA Today. No. Latest US. No. Nice. No. Watch. No. Fuck. No. Ape. No. Breaking news today. You know. Local news. Nah. Where the frick is the weather? Where's the weather? Where was it? Weather. Apparently I can't spell, so fuck it. Right, okay. Weather. Breaking news in the let's see. Latest news weather. Right. Winter storms warning. Updates. Okay. Who the hell's that? Okay. Oh. Itchy back. Oh, wow. 3 cyclones at the same time in the South Pacific. And Virginia Beach residents seeing cross-country skiing board snow during snow. All right, okay. Trump parade, Utah, constant dangerous snowpack amid Buffalo, Trey's whiskey distillery swept into Canadian River by mudslide. Warmer weather on the way, severe frozen loose and dangerous grip. Millions are under winter alerts. Oh, you guys are getting winter slapped. Yeah, you are getting slapped around with the winter, aren't you? What's this one? Third unalive report in fiery multi-vehicle pileup in Wyoming tunnel. Ooh, that's not good news. That's bad news. We want weather. Nope. Right. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of flooding. All that. Right. Where's the weather here in the UK? Weather in the UK. Weather here in the UK. And let's start with Wales first. Oh, today. Oh, yeah, today is 32. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. 50 Fahrenheit? That can't be right. It didn't frickin' feel like it. Lying fuckers. Right. That's better. There you go. Right, tonight, everyone in Kimmeru, remember, it is going to be it's going to be 0 tonight. Okay, at the moment, it's sort of like 5, 6, in the next hour. So it's going to start dropping from 7 all the way down to 1 and then 0. So we're going to have 0 degrees and then maybe a little bit of rain. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Right, why is that not working? There you go. What? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, so why is there you go. There you go. Well, that didn't work. Oh yeah, now I've got the whole planet. I don't want the whole planet. What the fuck? Full screen. Aha, there you go. Okay, right. Welsh Pool, Meflef, Pilhully, Bala, Llandoli, Dovry, Fishguard, St David's, Tenby, Llananni, Swansea, Amerford, Gamarth. Oh, guys, you're going to have a cold night tonight. Bridgend, Cardiff, Pontefract, you're going to have a cold night tonight. We're going to have a freezing night, you motherfucker. Why is it colder with us than it is down there? You prick. Oh, well. There you got Brecon, Bluffwells, Hereford, Leominster, Loughborough, Craven Arms, Bishop Castle, Welsh Pool, Mashinleff, and Bournemouth, Pembroley, Overstreet, Burtonville Code, Bala, Banga, Holyhead, Llandu, really, generally. Flint, oh boy. The further north you go, the warmer it gets. But anyway, shit happens. Get used to it. It's the weather. There you go. That was the weather forecast. Do you know, I'd never ever do well, never ever pass as a weather broadcaster. You know that, don't you? I'll be just going, right, okay, here, it's going to be cold, there, it's going to be warm, there, you're going to get wet, there, you're going to freeze. There you go. That's your weather. Nice, nothing. Yes, that was a bit of my Welsh accent coming out. I do apologise for that. I try not to give it away. I'm sorry. But I am Spartacus. Juliet Morgan, good afternoon. Good day. Why? Wait. Timestamp. No, we don't want timestamp on here. There you go. I don't need to say timestamp. I can't understand why that was there. I've been wondering, why is that timestamp there? Now I know why. I hate buying new clothes. They are found in awesome char shop. Got a pair of bikes. Hey, Lisa, go down to Newport. Apparently there's a new TK Maxx down there. Not sure if it's true or not. But either it's Newport or Cardiff. Is it Newport? Yeah, it is Newport. Somebody at my door, haha, there's somebody at my door. There's somebody at my door, haha, there's somebody at my door. There's somebody at my door. Anyway, yeah. So, Spawn, what's the weather for tough? How the fuck do I just closed it. Now you want me to go and look. Oh, God, you're a pain in the ass. Oh, God. Oh, well, the principal area is going to be full. Oh. Well, I don't know how to put this. I would say put something warm on, because like tonight by about 11 o'clock you're going to have 1 degrees, and by about 1 in the morning it's going to be 0, and about 5-6 o'clock in the morning, you're looking at probably, this is registered on here. This is what they're saying, but I doubt very much. You probably might go lower, or well, probably might not. But you're going to have -2. So if you're going to have -2, oh shit, we're going to be cold. Because I nearly gave away. Oh, no. Actual fact, you're quite far away. You're quite a bit away from where I am. There you are. But then again, we're in the middle of nowhere, so. But I can give you an idea of how far away I am from you. Is that basically, right? That'll take me about 45 minutes, probably a little bit longer to get there. Where the A470 starts off the A483. Oh yes. But anyway, that's just Oh, girl, Spawntrooper, you're the weatherman. Suck it up, Buttercup. No. Great. Hi, Greta. How you doing? Good to see you. They're coming to take you away. Ha ha. They're coming to take you away. Ho ho. They're taking away the way. Ha ha. No. Right. Can I get a weather report? Really? Okay. Here's the weather report for Australia. It's hot. Damn hot. Really hot. You can bake a hot egg hot. There you go. There's your weather forecast for today. You know, sometimes I don't like putting on a persona. I just like to be me. So yeah, there you go. This is me. Well, yeah, Lurker, that's full house. 62. Why are you swollen, Jen? Wait, why? Yeah, Jen, why are you swollen? Can I have hot and humid? What? Wait, who's Jen? Oh no, I don't know. I'm just, you know what? I'm just going to carry calling you Aussie. There you go, Aussie. Wait. So, yeah. So basically, we've been alive just an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to stay alive. I'm going to stay live for probably another hour. You know, probably longer or less. I don't know. See how I feel. So, what would you guys like to talk about besides that? Because obviously, I've already covered the news and everything else, so that's that out of the way. I like it in here. Heidi. I'm glad you do. Because here's the thing. Unfortunately, I say it as it is. I don't have a filter, and I have zero tolerance for certain things. And if you like it in here, I'm really glad. Just be aware, I do cough. I do make sounds. I'm not in a zoo or in a farm. I do swear. I try to avoid it, but I do swear. And I say it as it is. If you're still happy to be here, then thank you very much for being here. And I hope that you enjoy your stay. And you will meet some really, really nice people. And you'll come to know a lot of these people from different parts of the world. We've got Canadian, we've got Australian. They're on a day release program, so don't worry about that. You're safe. And then you've got the Welsh, you've got English, you've got Scottish. We don't have any Irish here yet. And then you've got veterans, you've got former members of the armed forces, the Air Force, Navy, Army, and tank units. Roy is a former member of a tank unit. He's a former tanky. Yeah. Eric here, one of my moderators, he is former Navy. Yeah. And you've got other people like Sergeant Mitch, who is former Army. Yeah. So there's a lot of people here who've got a lot of world of experience. So you're welcome. But here is a word of advice. Treat everyone how you want to be treated. And, you know, anything you say, if it's constructive, then say it constructively. There you go. Welcome to the community, the YouTube community. Prisoner 2956. I bet you are. What have you done wrong now? Geordie living in a bomber command county. Geordie down in Kent. Bomber command was in Kent when it was. It Surrey. What's my history tell me? It was. I'm sure it was Surrey. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There you go, former army tanker. Right, okay, let me teach everybody a little bit of, let me teach you something about our world. Question. Spawn, do you like cats better than dogs or any exotic pets? I've had all kinds of pets in my entire life, reptile, birds, from farm animals. Right, let me tell you something right now. The only animal I don't like, or mammal, or whatever you want to call it, the only type of mammal I do not like is the human. Because cats are basically their own bosses. So cats will do what they want because they are feral, right? Dogs, okay, are packed animals. So if it's a human or another dog, it doesn't care. It will become part of the pack. Other animals like horses and stuff like that, I like them. I like a lot of animals. Sharks, they're just predatorial. So basically, they don't have a routine. They just do what's imprinted in their DNA. So they will go from there to there to there. And if it looks tasty, they'll take a bite. And if it turns out not to be tasty, they'll spit it back out. This is why you have shark attacks. Now, so yeah, the only things I probably don't like are rats and snakes, probably. Spiders, I don't mind. But the bigger the spider and the bigger the animal, if these things are dangerous, if it's a spider and it's bigger than my hand, then yeah, no, I quit and I'll go home. But yeah, I do like cats and dogs. Because cats, even though that dogs have more signals when it comes to, love and stuff like that and fear, cats have different ways of showing, what they, I mean, and there's a lot of people that they think they're cat experts and they can say, oh, when a cat lays between your legs, it's trying to keep warm. Or when a cat lays on your chest, it's doing this, or when a cat lays, near your head or whatever. Yeah, no. Yes, Eric, ask the question. And why are we at? Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, of course, ask questions. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. By the way, Nina. Hairy tarantulas. Well, it depends. I mean, I think there is one tarantula that actually can affect you by spitting its hairs. What it'll do, it'll spit its hairs or blow its hairs at you, and the hairs have follicles in it that if it connects to the skin, it can give you a reaction. I mean, the biggest tarantula that I've ever come across, I think, was the bird tarantula, the bird spider. I mean, it was fucking humongous. The biggest tarantula that I've seen had a leg span, and I'm talking about from one side to the other. I think it was just under a foot. It's one of the biggest versions of the tarantula in the world, and it is massive. But then again, you've got spiders in Australia. They, I mean, you're looking at 5-6 inches of leg span, right? And these freaking things get everywhere. Now, spiders are more self-protective than they are attack. I mean, spiders will only attack if they are in fear. It's just like certain types of snakes. There's animals are more afraid, but then again, you have to look at the situation where an animal will react predatorial or defensive. Like sharks. Sharks will react predatorial because it's imprinted on their DNA. So they always do the same thing. They always do the same route, and they're always inquisitive. They always want to know what's going on. Very nosy animals. Whereas, like lions, tigers, prairie cats like that, what they do, they have, again, predatorial and domineering of area. So they will patrol their patch. They won't wander off, and they'll just patrol it all the time, and they'll do this all the time. So, I mean, this area could be the size of a country, and it takes them weeks to walk this whole the perimeter of their turf, their territory, and basically they'll just walk it, and they'll this is taught. This is through it's in their DNA. This is why when you hear people say, "Oh, it's in their DNA," right? They're not trying to be clever. It's fact, right? Whales, for example, whales are very pack orientated. Killer whales, orcas, So it's all about DNA. It's all about routine, territory. But yeah, cats and dogs. Yeah. I mean, go all the way back to the Egyptian times where they actually, I don't know. But then again, I'm not really into, whales, the animal, the whale, like, that, believe it or not, needs air to live as well. I mean, the whale can fall asleep underwater for hours, can go deeper than a human body can without, sleeps facing downwards. So they will have their tail up in the air, up, and that's how a whale sleeps, right? And they will just sit there and float. But whales are not stupid. They will go to a depth where sharks and predators can't sort of get to them. And that's why they go down that deep. When they come up, they spend a couple of days back on the surface, and then they go back down again. I thought you guys should have learnt this in biology. Yes, the Welsh whales of the whales. Yep. Now, here's the thing. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did do a little bit of. I did study a bit of mammalian physiology, psychology, sociology, and science many, 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 many fucking years ago. So, mammalian physiology really interested me because mammalian physiology is based on the build of a cell, of a DNA cell, all the way from that. What creates the DNA structure all the way up to who you are. And it is fascinating. That's why when I hear certain comments made, it's very interesting. It is very interesting. Oh, I got a massage. I've got a massage. Oh, where did I miss your comment? Please hold. I'm just a cockroach in this little How? Wait. Oh, can I be a cockroach? Oh, can I be a cockroach, Amago? Because here's the thing. Now, I don't know. Talking about animals and stuff like this, here's the thing. Do you know that a cockroach is invincible? Do you know that a cockroach, can only be killed from ingestion of poisons and stuff like that? Do you know that a cockroach is invincible to nuclear bombs or atom bombs? Hello, Ken. Interesting. Cockroaches. Welcome to the Cockroach Club. Cockroacha, cockroacha, da 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 da, la la cockroacha, the cockroacha, ba da 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 da, la cockroacha, da 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 da. So yeah, it's very strange that what type of animals actually, can survive that. It's weird. Yes, animals. One thing about cats and dogs: cats can give out signals. You know, I mean, like years ago, I used to have a cat, and I became ill when I was younger. And we had a cat and a dog, and they got on like house on fire. But I became a little bit ill, and days before I actually became ill, the cat would lay on my chest all the time, and basically just cuddle up. And it was like she was trying to keep my chest warm. And yeah, so yeah. Anyway, and my dog and dogs. Oh my god, dogs can richly. They can hear your pulse beat. And if you are upset or you're happy, the dog is happy. If you're upset, the dog will come near you and cuddle up with you, or cry or trying to comfort you. Dogs will know when there's something wrong. And it's high star, and it's just it is it's absolutely phenomenal. And a lot of people take advantage of that in the wrong way. And and I think that, like, you should, if you have got a dog, look at your dog right now and just remember that that animal is giving you unconditional love and protecting you in one way or the other, or is just a lazy farting shitting machine. It's an eating farting machine, but that dog will love you either way, right? And the cat as well, right? Cats are So anyway, um, I'm not a zoologist. I'm not a veteran, veteran. I'm not a veterinarian. No, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm a vet, but I'm not a veterinarian. God, that's such a mouthful. Can you imagine walking into your reunion, regimental reunion, and go, "I am not a vet. I mean, veterinary. Oh, you know what I mean. I'm not an animal poker. What do you mean that? I don't put my hand up cows' bottoms." Oh god. Yeah, that is too funny. That is so funny. But yeah, so yeah, you should have a look about when it comes to animals. A lot, and this is why I always question certain things in regards of, you know, um, like, when people say it's a service dog and that, as long as they got the paperwork and everything else, and they, the certificate and the ID. Um, and service dogs are the most important things, because those dogs are trained from young, right? They are trained from the young age all the way up, and sometimes they'll take even older dogs. But then again, they say old dogs can't learn new tricks. Well, you're wrong. Right? Um, there's a lot of you know veterinarian veteran. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of animals out there that uh, everyone says, "Oh, they can't learn new things." Then no, you just have to educate. You just have to train them, because you have to train the dog to know what you're doing. So therefore, you're both learning off each other, and you're both learning a new thing. And if you just had a poo and you're running around like an absolute psychopath now because you feel lighter, yes, I'm talking about you. You're gonna do zooming now, aren't you? You're zooming now, aren't you? You're gonna zoom, aren't you? Go on then. Go on, zoomy. Zoomy. Go on, zoomy. Don't look at me like that. You're not zooming at me. You're zooming past me. Yeah. No, yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, and yeah. You can tell that when a cat. Yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Uh, yeah. So it's I think that, like, animals. Yeah, I think they're the best thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind having a full-sized Siberian tiger as a pet. Oh, or wolf. Oh god, can you imagine a fully sized wolf? Here's the problem, though. Any of you think of any type of stupidity of getting a wolf? Here's a word of advice. Do not, I repeat, do not get a male wolf. Because a male wolf will always challenge you for dominance. That I can assure you of. Okay, so if you and the thing is, I don't think you should have a wolf as a pet. A wolf should be free. It should have a free spirit. But never, ever, ever, if you think you're fucking clever enough, right? Here's a word of advice: don't get a wolf, a male one, because you'll be fighting that wolf. That wolf will turn on you every time. It will challenge you at every opportunity it can get, because that's how wolves work. It's called dominance. That's why I am always at the top. What the hell are you staring at? No. You've had food. You just had to get up there. Go on up. Go on. Oh my God! If looks kick it, no. Up. Go on up there. Go. Don't look at me. You're sitting there like ready to pounce onto that chair, and you're looking at me like going, "Oh, do I need your permission?" No, you don't. Just jump. Just don't look. Go. Go. Okay, I'll stop talking to you and stop looking at you. Nah. Don't you go up. Fucking cat. Spawn. It's called the village. The village. You know who? The village bike. What we used to call we used to call them village bikes. I'm actually surprised to see an individual in here today, but everyone is welcome. Just remember, stick to the rules. Otherwise, it's yeet. I hope on wolf hybrids. What's my opinion on the wolf hybrids? I think that one should never ever mess with nature, because you don't know what you're creating. I mean, like people of trying to if you got like animals have their natural issues. Okay, animals have natural issues, like in regards, with, like the German Shepherd. The German Shepherds, has an issue with the hind legs after about 10, 12 years, or when they get older. I've seen it as a man. When they get older, arthritis and their hind legs start to go. And also other dog. And the thing is, here's the thing. God, I'm still using that one. All right, is that a lot of people blame the dogs for whatever behavior. But the thing is, a dog will only behave in two ways, right? Instinctively, or the way it's been taught. Okay, now you can be forceful with dogs, regardless of what dogs. But when it comes to trying to design a dog version, like a husky and a wolf, and you're trying to do have your own little special animal, what you're doing, you're mixing two types of DNAs that could cause you can create something that may cause problems in the future for that species or for that version of type of animal. It could cause bone structure issues. It could cause physical issues, mental issues, because even dogs can have mental health issues, and a lot of people don't realize that. Right? Why is a dog always aggressive? Why is the dog always leaning to the right and stuff like that? Why is this dog always going around in a circle? Why is this dog bouncing left to right? Because a dog will do something to get attention, right? If it's ill, just like a cat, right? But hybrids, I wouldn't go anywhere near them. If someone came up to me and said, "Oh, this is a hybrid between a wolf and a husky," I'd go, "Get off my property. Off you go. Off you pop. Jog on." because it's not fair on that animal, right? If dogs mate with their own species, right, then you've got more possibility of actually getting a thoroughbred, and that's what you want. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've had the pit bull, I've had staffies, I've had American pit bull, I've had a Staffordshire Terrier, I've had German Shepherds, I've had Rottweilers, Dobermans. I've had very, very powerful dogs in my life. But I've always made sure they came from a thoroughbred. Their mother and father were exactly the same type of dog. Because I just don't, don't get me wrong. I mean, like someone said to me, what do you think about the Chihuahua? What? The fucking running rat that's got a mouth like freaking, yeah. Yeah, or the miniature poodle, for example. Stuff like that. I mean, there's a lot of dogs out there that were created specifically to be like handbag dogs. Just do your research and you'll find out. It's just absolutely mind-boggling why people do it. And then there's people out there who deliberately mate other animals with other animals. It just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, cockroaches. Justice releases first phase of Epstein files. Do you know what? I don't know what it is, but I've never actually been interested in what the Epstein story was about. I don't care about it, because the thing is, here's the thing. When, like, many moons ago, a few years ago, when all this stuff came out about the 70s, like Jimmy Savile and all these other names, all being PDF files. Now, here's one thing I want to say. What I found quite interesting, right, is that a lot of people came out before it was publicized. There was a lot of approaches from women and men who approached the law before it was publicized. All right. And that's why, right, that was treated differently. Now, the fact that actually Jimmy Savile, for example, worked in an insane asylum or in an institution, right, for over a year, I believe, where he had every bit of access to people who are vulnerable and easily manipulated people, right? So, but here's the thing. We're talking about the 60s, the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. The mentality in them days was different. The fact that people of all ages banged each other like if it was going out of fashion still doesn't justify, obviously, what they did. But here's one thing. This happened in the early 2000s. So this happened, it was early 2000s this happened. And they were being charged for stuff that happened in the 70s. Now, I know that there's, situations where, former Second World War German people have been found in Argentina and different places, and they've been put into court. Now, don't you think, what benefit is it going to be to throw these people in a cell, considering that they're already so far close? I mean, if you find an island somewhere in the middle of nowhere, right, and you basically just put them on that island and just, let them live amongst each other. Just take them away from society and put them on an island and just drop off food once a month, for the amount of people, and just let them live. Yeah. Don't give them any ability to build ships or boats or anything, and just put them on an island, But then you got the problem where you've got people making accusations, and suddenly it's Me Too type of attitude, and it's like, well, hang on a minute. 1 minute it's okay, one rule for one, different rule for everyone else, and now it's all frowned upon. Because I was watching everything happen, and I was like, well, hang on a minute. She's just said that. He's just said this. They've just said that. And there was one, actually, this is where they slipped up. There was one police officer, and I think there was a live broadcast going on. And you could hear people talk. And this is the thing about people who think they know shit, is that what they'll do, they'll look at the video and look, you can hear people talking, but can you hear? And what they'll do, they'll pick out one distinctive voice where you can hear it clearly. But what you should be doing is paying attention to the voices that you can't hear really well, and then you fixate and focus on that. And in this live footage, the one you can hear a cop say, "She's lying for her teeth," and the other one saying, "Yeah, I know." I mean, if you've got police officers saying this, and we all know that the media will twist, turn, mate. They will put makeup on this story. They'll put makeup on any story. But here's one thing. One thing I do agree is that any PDF file, right, should be locked away, and the key should be hidden somewhere on the planet. Well, I'm an equal opportunist. Like I have to I have to follow the Geneva Convention. Well, if he's got COVID, then isolate yourself for 2 weeks. Don't go anywhere near anything, and have deliveries and tell them just deliver outside the door. You know. I mean, here's the thing. Do you know, it was really funny when the pandemic was getting COVID, and I was a frontline worker, and I found it very interesting. Like every time I coughed, I would clear a whole queue. So basically, 1 minute I'm standing there, next minute everyone in front of me is like moved out of the way, and I've just gone to the front of the queue, paid for what I went, and left. Some of the guys behind the counters, every time it happened, they were just laughing. I was like, I've got a mask on, I'm coughing into my own mask. Even though these medical masks are as much use as whatever, they will only hold back a certain percentage of bacteria. And if they're more of like anyway, unless you wear a full-faced respirator with industrial filters, anyway, COVID is just, it's like a really bad chest infection. So just keep yourself isolated. Make sure that you keep an eye on each other, right? And just try not to strain yourself. Don't do too much, because COVID does knock the energy out of you. But anyway, going back to the other one, I think that there's a lot of mental health out there. I mean, like a lot of there's a group here in the UK that hunt PDF files. And I've seen a lot of their videos, and every time you see these videos, the person that you're talking to is like a child. Psychologically, mentally, they're like a freaking child. I don't know anyone else from the UK has seen these videos or over in the States, but every time they catch these people, right, they're like children. They act like children. They sound like a child. They could be like in their 40s and they act like, yes, mom, no, mom. Right? They act like a child. I personally think I've got my own opinion, but obviously, I don't want to break the guidelines or the terms of service. So I have my opinion of how to rectify that, but it's not inhumane, by the way. It is, but it isn't. But anyway, no, it's just like everything these days. You can't say boo to a goose. And when you do say so, oh, you can't say that, that's against the law. No, it's not actually. It's called freedom of speech. However, you know, you can't say certain things. And I'm not going to do that because I'm not that way inclined. I'll let the law deal with them. Let the law of the land deal with them. But yeah, you should go and check them out. They are what they call them? What do they call them? Predator hunters? Didn't you have a program in America that was called God, what was it? Catch a Predator. That was a good program, that. To actually name and shame them, show them. That was a good program. That was a good program. Yeah. Don't know what it is. I got a cramp in my calf today and my leg is killing me. But anyway, so we've had quite some fantastic few weeks. You know, America's had their winter. We've had our normal weather. So anyone from the UK, look forward to lots of fantastic weather with rain and sleet and snow and rain and more rain. And if you're really, really lucky and you behave yourself, maybe you'll get a little bit more rain, but this time a bit sort of horizontal type version of rain. Yeah. So, yeah. And obviously America, you'll get your sun and your sunshine and your heat exposure and, you know, all your good conspiracies and stuff like that. And everyone will be happy again. You watch, it's really strange, right? But if you watch, people's moods are like the weather. When it's cold and miserable, everyone's rah, right? When it gets warmer, people go, ha. You know, it's fun. It's funny. But yeah, I hope that you're having a great time. But we're coming up to 2 hours. And today's going to be 2. Maybe tomorrow I'll do 4. Maybe next week I probably might do a 6-hour stream. Yeah, because I probably might be doing some gaming then. Texas Alien, good to see you. Yeah. And to everybody, I hope that you have a joyous and fun-filled rest of the day, especially you guys over in the States, because it's, I mean, what time is it over there right now? It's about 10 to 1 in the afternoon. And to you guys in Australia, okay, it is 10 to 5 in the morning. And it's Saturday for them already. So they're already a day ahead. So what? Hello, Australia. This is the UK. Australia, come in, Australia. Can you tell us what Saturday is going to be like? Over. And I've come up with one of these things here. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, I've decided that in the near future, okay, and there's no monetization or anything going to happen fairly soon, but this is what I'm going to do. I've decided that once a month or every couple of weeks, I'm going to pick someone to come onto the platform and talk. But at the same time, I also don't want to do that because when that happens, you can't trust someone because you don't know what they're going to say. All right. And that is one of the reasons I don't bring people onto my platform. However, I am debating it. I am thinking about it because I think it would be fun to talk to people in this, you know, people in the States or Australia or Finland or Norway or in Germany, France, or, you know, Africa, Saudi Arabia, you know, Asia. It'd be really nice to actually like put a voice to a name. However, due to the fact that it's very hard to trust people because, you know, at the end of the day, I am responsible for what people say verbally, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a couple of new ideas that I'm sort of like tossing around a little bit, but we'll see what happens because I think it'll be fun. Oh, I don't trust anyone, David Green. I don't trust anybody, and especially on the platforms like this because it doesn't mean it's not meant as an insult. It's because at the end of the day we don't know each other. We know each other like this, communicating, but we don't know each other. Know what I know. You know what I mean? No, you know, like no. This is my no square. No, you can't touch me there. Type of no. You know, just saying. So it's complicated. How's your relationship? It's complicated. How's the spaceship going? It's complicated. I heard that you got a leak in your air. It's complicated. You know what I mean? So no, but it's the thing is you have to protect other people as well. Yeah. It's not just you. You have to protect everybody. But on that thing, it's nice to actually be able to communicate with you guys. I mean, the whole time now I've just been watching chat, and there's certain things there's certain things I've seen, and there's certain things and I find it quite. I mean, I'm actually watching two conversations between different people, and it's absolutely phenomenal that people can have conversations with each other, and you know, it's actually like being in a social club, just watching. Yeah, go ahead. But in the future, like one thing I am going to stop people from doing is asking for their links to be shared. If we share your link, that's because we want to share it. Okay, so please everybody and anyone, all right? Eric, put yours out. Missy Lady, put yours out. We put squids out as well. But in future, okay, don't ask. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I just said that, Missy. Yeah, but please don't ask. Don't, because the thing is, I'm not an information board. If I want to promote someone, then I will do that. I'm not here to, I will promote anybody. So, can you check your message? Why am I? Well, that's what you get. Do you know what? You guys overcomplicate this. Why don't you just why don't you just go, hey, here's the link? Why are you asking me? If you want to pass on a link, do it. You don't have to ask me. Here's the only thing I will not tolerate is when people just put the link in without asking. Okay, that's a simple request. Stop messaging me. Just put the link in, sweetheart. You don't have to ask me. I'm not. There you go. There's Squid Pro. Just put the link in. Just put it in. Stop making it so difficult. If you want to connect with Texas Lady, put the link. Yeah, do you know what? Right there. Okay. How simple is that? Seriously, guys, please stop doing it. Stop. Just stop. Okay, stop. Because I tell you one thing: if it carries on, no one will put links in here because it's getting very childish now. All right. If you want to put a link in for someone, you ask, and then you do it. Right. The moderators are the ones who do it, not you. You ask a moderator. Moderator will then ask me, and I'll go yes or no. Okay. This is not one of these streams where you can't put your link in. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you should respect the fact that you are a guest. You don't promote yourself. You are promoted by. Okay. Now, if you are in communication and you want to share a link, why are you messaging me in DMs when you could be doing that to them in the first place? So instead of wasting your time, just post it. Just say, hey, here's the link. 99% of the time, people like me or Eric or Amogo or Nimrod or someone else will go, oh, right, okay, no problem. And if there was a problem, we'd say something, but there isn't. So there you go. Just to get everyone on the same page, because it's getting a little bit childish now. Because you don't. First of all, you don't come into someone's stream and say, "I'm going to post my link." No, you do that. Yeet, delete. Right? You don't have to ask privately. Right? You can ask publicly. You say, "Hey, can I put my link up?" No. Okay. But here's the problem. This day and age, with everything that's been going on, the minute you say no, right, you're the bad guy. If you say yes, right, you're an ass kisser. So you can't win. So here's the thing. Oh. No. I said stop texting me in private, please. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on a minute. I need to get... Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Am I speaking fucking Swahili? Oh, Jesus, wet. Right. Okay, as of now, from now on, to all moderators, this is Spawntrooper. Newsflash. As from now on, anyone who wants to put their link out will request said request in chat, all right, and then you will pass that on to me. Okay? Do not just willy-nilly put links out there. All right, from now on, you will ask me, is it okay? Because enough's enough. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So from now on, okay, I will be the one asking you to put the links out. Okay? From now on. Simple as. All right? It won't be willy-nilly. From now on, I will ask you, if I can't do it straight away, I will ask you, the moderators, to put out the person's link. If anyone asks, at the end of the day, right, enough's enough. Okay? Because this is absolutely childish. It's stupid. Right? I am sick and tired of getting DMs just to ask me a question about this. It needs to stop. Okay? I'm not an information board. At the end of the day, I put out links to support and help people. Okay? All right? But as of now, from now on, all right, before anyone's link, even your own, is put out, you will ask me, all right, or I will ask you in the first place. Okay, so if someone comes in and I want that link to put out, I will either do it myself before I ask you, because I'd rather do it myself than ask other people to do it. Okay, so that's just me being showing leadership examples, lead by example. So I will take the responsibility. But from now on, okay, please, this goes across the board, and anyone listening from now on, all right, don't come in here and try to publicize your links, because if you do, it gets deleted instantly and you'll get yeeted. Okay, because from now on, I will ask, because that will stop any bickering, that will stop any confusion, and that will stop any issues. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want that. I want to be able to plug someone, all right, naturally. Moosey Lady can, if like Moosey Lady comes in, I will plug her, and if I don't do it straight away, okay, I will ask one of the mods to do it. And if one of the mods does it, fine. It happens once. If there is like a GoFundMe, and if the GoFundMe, like I did with Eric, I will put it in and I will pin that. Or Ammo will do, or Eric will, or Nimrod, or my pretty. One of the mods will do that. But as of today, right? As of today, from now on, I will do it I'll do it myself. If I can't do it myself, I will ask one of the mods. For example, Rattus just sent me a link. Rattus, do I have your permission to post that link? Oh, wait a minute. Eric's just done it. Eric's already done it. Yeah, I know, Diana. I'm not going to stop. You know, I'm making sure that people have my point, because I'm sick and tired of people telling me what to do as well. And I understand what you're saying, Diana, but please don't tell me to stop when I know I've made my point. Sorry that I have to be upfront and so firm about what I'm saying, but enough's enough. You know, I'm really getting bored with this pathetic, childish behavior, and it's not. And I don't mean this against you guys. I mean this in general. I am just getting so sick and tired. I mean, I was always warned about YouTube and the populace and the way people are on YouTube. And to be perfectly honest with you, I made a big mistake. I really did make a mistake, and I tried so hard. Okay, to keep my calm and keep cool. But you got so many mentally ill individuals on this platform that it's actually become very hard to be nice and be relaxed and calm. But because of other people's inability to coexist and not leave people alone or try to dictate how people are online, okay, it is very difficult. So when people try to tell me how to conduct and live myself and be myself, how can I be myself when I'm being told to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and this, and this, and this? How? I can't even get enough respect from people to actually respect my platform. I have got people making accusations. I've got people turning around, talking, saying stuff that's not even true. And if this was in real life, and this was in person to person, how do you think all this would happen? What would happen? How many people? How far do people have to push someone before they break, or before you cannot stop the avalanche? How far? I've sat here very calmly in the last hour, and I've watched things bug me. I've watched things irritate me. I've seen people come in this stream, sit there and think it's okay, considering what I have seen that one individual do and say, not just about me, but about other people. But the thing is, if I do something, I'm a hypocrite, because I've said everyone is welcome here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let you dwell on that. I'm going to let you think on that. Because I'm still very happy. I'm just making sure that everyone understands the simple but basic rules. And if you don't like it, on that note, I'm going to go make myself a coffee. But before I do, I'm going to ask you a question now. What I just did was a demonstration. What I just did there for the last couple of minutes about the links and about this, about promoting people and everything else was a demonstration. I know I shouldn't have done it. I should have warned people, but that was a demonstration. So now, here comes the question. What I was saying, even though some of it was just a demonstration, can you see now what's going to happen? People think that I was having a go at you, Diana, or at Moisey Lady, because I'm being assertive and my tone of voice changed. Yeah, even though the whole time, I mean, I love you guys to bits, but I hope that no offense was taken with that. But I just wanted to demonstrate how easy it is for someone to misinterpret what the person is saying and doing. Yeah. And this brings me to another topic in regards of, yeah. All right, Eric, you take care, fella. Thanks very much for being here. Where is, did it's online. Did DJ Rattus actually say it was anyway, so yeah, and there you go. That is the perfect example. Yeah, right, that is the perfect example that people misinterpret. That people will misinterpret. It's the tone of your voice and the way you live it. I don't care, Diana, if I did or not. I don't care. See, this is let me make something clear, sweetheart. I'm not here for the fame. I'm not here for the money sounds good, but like at the moment, I don't see the point of being monetized. Because it's all negative at the moment. That's why I'd rather not be monetized, because I don't want to receive anything based on negativity, toxicity, and drama. So, for me, the importance is to stay truthful and factual. Now, what happened to Missy Lady and everything else is nothing compared to what else I found last night. And I'm not going to publicize that. Some people already know about it. And that's why I haven't said anything. And there's a reason for that. Because if I did, it would... I'm going to go make a coffee. Oh, and I've just hit my toe. Motherfucker. Oh, God. Ow, toe. Medic. But yeah, anyway, but in that demonstration, I just wanted to prove the point that, don't believe everything that you hear and see. It's because it's very, it's very easy. It's very easy to, how can I put it? It's very easy to make people believe something that isn't. Does that make sense? Like the perfect example, right? And I apologize if anyone misinterpreted this, right? Because I had to make a point. I had to prove. All right? Why should I eat you, right? Why should I eat you? You done no wrong. But here's the thing: I had to make a point because you have to understand. Today's stream has been fantastic, and I know a lot of people. Are a little bit confused on what's going on. The reason I just did that is because to show you that sometimes people will put on a persona when they're live streaming, and they will act very sometimes out of character. Now, what I just did was a demonstration, just to show you how easy it is to switch it on and how easy it is to switch it off. At no time was there any harm intended or towards Missy Lady or anyone else. Right? It was just to prove to you how easy it can be turned on and off. And now, how easy it would be for other people to thrive off that content. Okay, because at the end of the day, if like the rules, what I actually said partially in regards of like putting links in and stuff like that, right? That's true. I don't want people asking if they can put a link in or anything else. They will get promoted by myself if I decide to promote them. Okay, if I want to put their link in, you know, like DJ Rattus or something like Eric did, right? I don't mind. Okay, because we all know them. But if someone comes in and says, "Oh, can I put my link in?" I will say no, because at the end of the day, you don't ask me, I will ask you. Now, obviously, Missy Lady needed to get a link to Texas Alien because Gail gifted me a reading. I then asked if I could pay it forward. Gail gave me the permission to do so. I then let Missy Lady know that Texas Alien. So, yeah, all right. So that I don't mind. But when it comes to that part about links and stuff like that, was meant serious. Everything else was just play. So before anyone gets their knickers in a twist, all right, just remember, I just wanted to prove something and demonstrate. So at no time was anyone or anything harmed in the creation of that little demonstration. Okay, so please remember that. All right. But anyway, I'm going to look at DJ Rattus's video right now. Oh, wait. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh, uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I'll watch that privately. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. A disturbance in the force. But anyway, so yeah, listen. All right. How can I put this? There are certain rules. Now, the moderators that I have, like Ammo Girl and everyone else, right? I have got the utmost respect for, and I trust them. And the thing is, it's that trust is both ways. But this is how easy, all right? This is how easy people can put on a persona and everything else. Now you watch that, right? Because Diana didn't say anything wrong, didn't do anything wrong. Moosey Lady didn't do anything wrong, right? No one did anything wrong. I just wanted to do that deliberately. I did that deliberately because I know for a fact that no matter what you do on this platform, all right, it's going to get taken out of context. Hi, Squid. All right. And one thing I want you all to remember is that, you know, you would not, I was emotionally scared by, oh, thank God you put not. Jesus, you got me right there for a second. No, but that's how easy it is to put on a persona. So the only thing I want people to respect is the fact that if you are, I'm going to promote you, I will promote you. For example, like, I don't know what's happened to all the moderators suddenly now, but it's for example with Squid. Squid Pro Quo. All right, I want you to go and check her out. Go and show her some love. All right, she does a lot of and there you go. And bang. Okay, now it's I don't like. Squid came in. I'll give you an example. This is the actual fact. This is the perfect example. A while back when Squid came in, she just put a link in and said, "Oh, come on, I'm going live," and then left. And I was like, so I DM'd her. I said, "Don't do that again." You remember that, Squid? Right? And I just went, all I said was, "Don't do that again. Don't come into my stream and do that again." And it was like, sorry, and that was it. We just laughed at it, right? So yeah, so no worries. There's no harm made, no damage done. Yeah. And basically everything's sorted. But I just want to show you how easy it is. Well, no, I mean, I could show you the DMs if you want. And I think you were doing a live stream on something very serious, but I don't know if it was the lady in the suitcase bit or it was something else, but I can't remember. And you just, yeah. But anyways, but that's in the past, you know. Yeah, that's another reason. And here's the thing: it's you know, for me, it's important to put a message across. Now, if I've upset people, then fine. If I haven't, fine. All right, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to put on something and then take it off again. But the only real message in what I did there was, yeah, don't ask to put links in. If it's about your Facebook, if it's about Facebook or any other stuff, I'd rather you do that privately, because at the end of the day, you know, I don't want to produce a link directly to your Facebook profile, right? Because that's just self-destructive. Because if people take a dislike to you or anything else, there you go. I've just posted a link. So, you know, and that's the only thing I won't do. I'll post a link to streams and stuff like that, or some of the other moderators will do that. But yeah, me, no. When it comes to Facebook and other stuff, I don't do that. So you'd have to get hold of each other another way. I mean, you know, the best way is to message each other on Facebook in Otter Creek Tube Town, which is the most friendliest group I can say. And do it that way. But other than that, I don't really know. Smoke signals, maybe. You know, and I just want people to make sure that you understand. All right. So yeah, that was easy. That was easy to demonstrate that part. But no one was harmed in the making of that demonstration. That was fun. And Diana and Missy Lady, thanks very much for playing along. Yeah, you watch that get taken out. Now, here's another thing. What I would say is that the when you are helping each other, from what I've noticed on this platform, I think this platform is fairly good in some ways, but on other ways, it's evil, to say the least. So, if you want to communicate with each other, or you want to, you know, do something privately, or you want to communicate privately, I would strongly recommend that if you are in a group, in a common group, like, you know, Tube Town or something like that, just make a post, tag the person in it, and then that's it. That person can then go, all right, okay, and then just tag on the name, send a message. That's it. You can delete that message then. Yes, we have a sense of humor. You don't. Oops. And that, yes. Yeah. So on that note, you know what? I don't know why, but oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know, Milo. No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was only demonstrating. I was only demonstrating something that happened a few days ago, and that was disgusting. I am so sorry that I did that. Oh my god! Can you just imagine a dog doing a zoomies? Yeah. I had to sit and cuddle too soft. Milo, good to see you, by the way. It's like I haven't seen you for a bit. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, can you imagine? I am so sorry. I should have warned people that I was going to do that. Now, do you know what? But the thing is, it would have gave away the seat. It would have gave it away. I'm sorry that, like, so Diana Musolini, it was only a demonstration because I just wanted to point out the situation in regards of what happened to Musolini a few days ago, where apparently I shouted at her. And this is not me trying to drag up negativity. I'm just trying to point out that, you have to be very careful how you accuse or you say stuff. You're a mean one, Mr. Win. Now, oh, right. Okay, Milo. Yeah. But anyway, that was just a demonstration. So I hope that no one took that the wrong way. But that was funny. That was funny how people reacted. And Slug, wow. Hi. Wow. Good for you. Yeah, chicken soup, mate. Lots of, and black pepper. Black pepper. A lot of people go, why black pepper? Because black pepper is the most natural pepper you can find, and it does help. And it's very, very, very spicy. Well, Slug, hope you get well soon. Hope everything's fine. Good to see you. You shout at me all the time. No, I don't. I just speak loud. A stern voice is not yelling, and just because you interpret something as mean doesn't mean the person spawned to is talking. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. That's one thing I've been told, that I do have a loud speaking voice, or a loud sort of like forceful voice. Do I want to change that? Hell no. Puts a smile on my face, my wife's face. So yeah. But yeah, they. No, yeah, I know. And the thing is, I do apologize for not telling you what I was going to do, Diana. I really do apologize for that, because I should have really gave you guys a heads up, but I thought, no, do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it now. And, but I know it's just one of those things. But anyway, so yeah, in future, obviously moderators will deal with any links and stuff like that. Self promotion, I don't really want that to happen. So like, Squids come in, and because obviously he's a mod, or Eric, because obviously they're mods and they get that obviously because they're veterans, I will promote them. I will put their links out, or I will ask them to put their own links out. So it's the same thing. If I was in Slugs, or if I was in Squids, right, and I was a mod, and they said, and I don't want to be mod, by the way, but if I was a mod, and I would wait until I was asked to do it. I wouldn't do it just like that. But anyway, I hope that you had fun. Diana, you don't have to delete your messages, sweetheart. That's one thing I do like about Restream. I do like the thing about Restream is when people delete their messages on YouTube. Because I'm not looking at YouTube, I'm looking at Restream comments, and it's freaking awesome. I can actually read it anyway. Yeah, so it's been fun. We've been live for 2.5 hours. Growing up, my dad would constantly yell every day. Everything he always called me a failure. At the age of 45, I struggled on people getting mad, yelling in anger. Here's one thing, David, that you have to understand, is that I am not angry. Trust me, if I would get angry, or if I was using verbal aggression, I would blow my mic out. I wouldn't need a microphone for you to hear me. And it's just the way I talk. Don't forget, I spent most of my life in the military. So therefore, I am, anyone who spent a long time in the military is institutionalized. The way they talk, the way they the way they address things, the way they approach things. Okay. And, I'm not going to sit here and try to go and start talking like this because the thing is, that is not me. And if I misrepresent myself, then you are not seeing the true me. And I would rather, and now, now I know that, but you need to understand is that me speaking loud or being assertive or being, being upfront is not negative or aggression. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. And I appreciate that what you're saying, and I appreciate how you said it. Right. And that's unfortunately, so up in an environment where, the child is being shouted at continuously, and crap like that. You know what I mean? And it's a shame that a lot of people are growing up like that, because this shows that there was a disconnect in that family unit, and no one else except those people in that family unit are able to fix it or deal with it. A lot of people try to involve themselves in other people's problems, but the only people who can fix that issue within that family unit are those people in that family unit. And that's why I don't get involved in people, I try not to get involved in that unless they're grifting or they're lying or both. And it's a shame. But the thing is, at least one thing I can say, David, is that you've met a lot of people who you can trust. You've met a lot of people. There's men and women of all ages and backgrounds here where you can actually sit down and talk to people. And when people raise their voice, it doesn't mean they're angry. It's sometimes people here's one thing: the dynamic of a party, a dynamic of a social gathering, is that when you go to a social gathering, at first it will start very quietly, right? You'll start, you'll be hearing people talk, and then someone will talk louder, and usually the people who talk the loudest are the ones who want the attention. Right. So then that person will start talking louder. Then another person will start talking. And by the end, everyone is talking so loud that you can't hear yourself think. Have you ever experienced that when you go to a social gathering or stuff like that? Yeah. It's like being in a nightclub or in a disco without the music. And you'll just notice it'll start increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing to a point where literally people are shouting to hear each other. And and that there is one aspect of it, but never ever think that just because I'm loud, right? If need be, I'll put the microphone a bit further away from me so I don't sound as loud. But again, I am me. You accept me for who I am and for what I am, or I'm not accepted at all. Either way, I will always respect your opinion. Even if I don't agree with it, I probably might say I don't agree with it, but I will respect your opinion, just like your constructive criticism. Yeah. Yeah. And Linda Knoll, you haven't gaslighted anybody. I can absolutely assure you that, and don't worry about it. Drop it, move on, ignore it, sweetheart, because I think that you got misled, and I've got proof of that. And I can absolutely 100% prove that. Trust me, I can. I'm not going to, because I'm moving on. I've had a lot of people, give me some really good advice, and I'm going to take that advice on board, and I'm going to try. I'm going to move on. I'm a bull in a china shop, tiptoeing around. I'm not scared of a fight. I'm not scared of confrontation, but I am going to move on, and I'm proving that. And I just want to thank everybody who did DM me. All right. So much love, hugs, and thank you so much. All right. Today's a new day, a new start. we're moving forward, and we're going to let the pettiness and everything else behind us. All right. So from now on, it's all positive. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have coffee time with Spawn's coffee time. We're going to have other things. And then don't forget, we got my pretty and, doing streams with her. And I've got a new film to talk about. Oh my God, did I like this film. Very well made. The plot was awesome. There was multiple different stories within one story. You will love this story. That I can assure you of. And if you don't, there's something seriously wrong with you. And it's all I can say is Top Gun. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you've got a couple of minutes, say 10 minutes to ask any questions. So if you want to ask any questions, you crack on and ask. And I'm just going to cough. So I'm going to, out of respect, I'm going to mute my mic. Oh, Lisa, stop playing with my heart like that. David Green, in regards to the video of the ball in the China shop, actual fact, there is one. Believe it or not, it's actually been tested on the program Jackass, where they put shelves up and they put like loads of stuff, and a lot of the balls actually ran in between the shelves. But obviously they're going to bump into it because of balance and everything, speed. But believe it or not, they actually ran through it and didn't touch any of the shelves. So they had to upstage it and then do something. But yeah. SMN, thank you so much. I will pass that on. Mythbusters, there you go. I will pass that on. One thing I do say, she does like Squid Pro Quo a lot. She likes Squid Pro Quo and a little one. I have not got a foggiest why, but she seems to like Baby Squid and Mummy Squid, like Squid Pro Quo and Baby Squid. Every time she hears them two together, she just has a giggle. She went, "Oh, I don't know why. Don't know why. She, I said to her that night. I turned around and said, "How the hell can you like someone in the Navy who was Navy?" And she just went, "Shut up." So, yeah. But there's a lot of new things coming as well. So yeah, we're moving on. We're leaving the children behind, and we're moving on. Oh, that sounded wrong, didn't it? Leaving the children behind and moving on. Let me rephrase that. We're leaving the childlike stuff behind, and we're moving on, because we've got better things in the future on the horizon. There's much better things. So, questions, guys. Come on, ask questions. It's because you're awesome. Okay, big head. I know. And I quite enjoyed last night when I went into Tug and Megan's. I sat outside and listened to it a little bit. And you know what? I had the most fantastic time talking to a friend for hours. And we discussed everything. And, a promise was made. Touch wood, I haven't broke it. But I am going to go and listen to that. And Missy Lady, I hope that you and Texas have a fantastic reading. It's so yeah, and I will put up a message for all the mods so everyone is on the same page. So that way everyone understands. Self promotion. When it comes to the mods, I will promote the mods. Okay, that's how it works. I promote the mods. The mods will then promote other people. Like, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's in future. And like when it comes to Facebook pages, Facebook links and stuff like that, I'm a bit oofish about, because I don't like to post people's public or private links of their Facebook profile. So there you go. That's why I've got a little problem. But hopefully that demonstration pointed out that how easy it is for people to read it. What's it? Does anyone else think that Spawntrooper is leaving 10 times before? Hey, Gail. Hey, easy. In the heart. Watch the heart, madam. But yeah, I am leaving now. I did give you guys a chance to ask questions, but obviously you neglected that. Oh, yeah. Go on. Yeah, Lisa, why not? Yeah, jump on board. Yeah, why not? Why doesn't anyone? Yeah, here we go. I've been around your channel longer than everyone else. Squid in one, guys, and then another. But need to take a break for my own sake. Facebook is private. Absolutely. And Milo, here's the thing. I have only once stated only a certain group of people I'm not welcoming. Everyone is welcome, but the thing is, when it comes to Facebook, I don't want to mix Facebook with YouTube, because that's when it comes. If you want to, but I have to. People need to communicate. But the thing is, when you're messaging me on two platforms at the same fucking time, that's where I have to draw the line. Because if I have to block someone or mute someone, I will. But at least it got sorted, and plus it gave me the opportunity to demonstrate how easy it is to be misinterpreted and misunderstood. But there you go. Yet again, lesson complete. Are there any questions, concerns, or complaints? No? Good. Ladies and gentlemen, class dismissed. Please gather your private belongings, everything that you have, your rubbish, and place your rubbish in the bins on the way out. The exits are here, here, and here. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being you. And remember, don't hate, love. At the end of the day, if you can't handle people being upfront and saying it as it is, then maybe the problem lays with you than it is with other people. Remember to be truthful. Remember to respect each other. And, okay, I'll just bugger off then. All right, okay.
Spawntrooper riding in the night, heart of gold but ready to fight, standing tall, doing what's right, shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep, breaking chains, leaving pain behind, calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, second chances, they wear thin, Spawntrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around, justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies, no more secrets in disguise, taking chances, they wear thin. Spawntrooper rides again. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell, standing strong.